that are spread across Paharganj, Daryaganj and surrounding areas. These are the areas that are in close proximity with Chandni Chowk, which is a heavily crowded area and a marketplace that we are looking at, as the police team seems to be checking all hotel registers as well for any suspicious activity. And during the search, the police became suspicious of 4 individuals, what we are learning through sources, the information that has been coming in. And all of the 4 have now been taken into custody for further questioning. Now, these raids that have been taking place already when it comes to all of the entry and the exit points of the national capital, rather of the NCR, that have been strictly monitored. Delhi itself has been now completely fortified, and all of that in a bid to trap those who were said to be behind when it comes to this attack, this blast that happened last evening. Any leads would lead to the suspects is something that the Delhi police, with multiple teams that seems to be conducting these searches and raids, what has now been said, across multiple areas, which is known to be a hub of these small hotels. And that is Daryaganj in Paharganj as well, what has now been said. Till now, as the questioning that has been taking place of multiple individuals who are suspects for now, the Delhi police has now taken up at least 4 people in detention, and they are now being questioned on part of the police. So that is one angle that is now being probed on part of the Delhi police. But there are other teams as well, because Delhi police currently is at the forefront of the investigation that is now leading, as it has also filed the FIR with regards to the Red Fort blast case. They are also now questioning the owner of the Royal Car Zone to ascertain the chain of how the car was sold. So previously, as far as this car, this I-20 is concerned, having multiple owners, having been sold to multiple individuals, in whose name was the RC in, because this is important as far as when it comes to the car is sold. Shivam, there have to be certain documentation and protocols that need to be followed, and that seems to be the very trail that the Delhi police is now picking on, as far as who could be the first owner of the car, how many times was this car sold, how many individuals were said to be involved, is something that the Delhi police is now leading its investigation.
Exactly, Amit, and these are some of the points of contention that even the police is also investigating the matter. Remember, we have also seen how this car was initially registered by the name of Salman, and now after that there are reports coming in that it has gone through a different owners. We are also currently reporting from just outside the Royal Car Zone here. We have been here for almost an hour, and we have asked the neighborhood people as well. They have also said that this shop was opened only a year back, and there was a very limited interaction that used to happen with all the people here. Having said that, now the police would be again investigating into the matters that who was the final owner, who had this car, and what was the background check. When it comes to the owner Manish, she's also arrested, and there must be questions asked that whether there was any background check that happened, whether any documentation was being submitted, and what are the documents and what are the registries being made by the owners as well, because we are talking about the car, the I-20, which was now a part of a bigger bomb blast that has become almost the main story of the entire nation. So all these points would be taking in consideration by the Delhi police and by all the investigating authorities who have currently detained Mr. Manish.
What has been said, that questioning has been taking place, not confirming exactly what has happened as far as the owner in this case is concerned. We are talking about the Royal Car Zone, and here when the Delhi police have been conducting their searches and questioning when it comes to certain suspects are now concerned with regards to this I-20 who was at the center of this explosion that was reported near Red Fort last evening. Who were the multiple owners, the RC, the owner name that was mentioned in that RC, the details right from that individual who now has the ownership of the car. All of that angles are now being investigated, and now being said the owner of the Royal Car Zone is also now being questioned to ascertain the chain of how the car was sold to multiple individuals. So are we looking at this particular angle as far as the Delhi police now questioning the owner in the case is concerned, Shivam?
Exactly, Amit. We have also said that when we tracked down the journey of the car, it started from Faridabad yesterday. What happened in Faridabad, that is not just 20 kilometers, 20-30 kilometers away from there when the explosives were found. There were doctors involved, Dr. Umar was also involved. All these are different bits and pieces that the police and the investigating authorities are now trying to connect. Where this car went to, what was the documentation, what was the background check that was made by the owners of this Royal Car Zone. And for all these things, the owners have been put in detention. They are now being questioned by the authorities to get an idea about how many people were actually involved, who was the original owner. The RC says it is Salman, then when it was given to Tariq or Amir, and then finally whether Umar had it, and what was done by the owners here. So, detaining the owner of this particular property is just to get an idea about what actually happened, what was said, and whether there was any documentation.
So
because
the real owner of the car, and when it comes to the assessment of all the details and the documentation that is being done on part of the Delhi police, but as far as the Royal Zone is now concerned, we are told that the owner is now being also questioned by the said authorities. Shivam, thank you very much for that update. But picking up as far as through sources of the Delhi Police's special cell, another round of information that is now been coming in, because linkages are now indicating the Faridabad terror module angle, because the agencies are now suspecting that it was the same man who have said to have fled from the spot in Faridabad, who in all probability was the man who was behind the wheels in that I-20 car. Now that would be, as far as the DNA test will confirm the identity of the deceased, because the police will now uncover crucial leads in the blast investigation. Was it that same man, Dr. Umar Muhammad, in that I-20 car in which this explosion was reported? That is one angle that is yet to be confirmed, but there are intel agencies that seems to be suspected. This information that we are learning through sources, that it was Dr. Omar, the same man who was said to have fled from the authorities, while the other accomplices were arrested on part of the authorities there in Faridabad. There was team also of the Jammu and Kashmir police there, but now what is being said that he was on the run, Priyank. Now, is he the same man? Is he the occupant? Is he the man behind the wheels? Is it Dr. Omar Muhammad?
Yes, Amita, that's a big question, because on record, the Delhi police senior officials have told us that they are awaiting the DNA sample of Umar to be matched with two of the unidentified bodies which has been found from the location. There have been several charred portions of the body which has also been recovered from the location, and the forensic team has also found out several more bodies as of now. But to ascertain exactly that he was Umar or not, officially the police official will come on record and they will confirm it once the DNA sample actually matches. But what sources have been indicating that it was Umar itself who left from Dhauj area in Faridabad, knowing the fact that he could be nabbed anytime soon.
Well, that would be a big revelation if confirmation comes across. Is he the same man who was on the run behind the wheels? And if there is a possibility, as Priyank was suggesting, that was this a Fedayeen attack, or it was a hasty attempt and a panic attack that orchestrated this massive explosion near the Red Fort? Well, that remains to be seen. But another round of information that is now coming in, because that area around Red Fort and Red Fort itself has now been shut for the next 3 days. Usually it is closed for tourists on Mondays as well, and the casualty figure, as Priyank was saying, could have been likely much more had this blast taken place on a day when there were tourists in and around the area of Red Fort. But now ASI has now decided that Red Fort will remain shut for the next 3 days as well. Continuously getting you the live updates and this extensive coverage only on Times Now.